Hello everyone, welcome to this week's quick photo breakdown. My name is Lucas Focus and let's get right into it. So today we have this beautiful image here, this very beautiful lady, Sekai, and this image is pretty simple, I guess, except that I'm sure you might have noticed these hand fans. I don't know what they're called, but it's one of those fans that you wave around to cool yourself. I guess now they're more of a fashion accessory than they're a fan. But yeah, we can do a quick breakdown and I will show you how this image started. And so right here at the bottom right in the layers panel, I will deactivate all the other layers and let's start from the beginning. So this is the main image. It's can also be considered the background image for this composite. And one of the things that I did was put together, or basically most of what I did is put together multiple images, and the only difference was that we had to place the fan in different positions. And how we did that, I will show you using these images that were put together. Is that I had my assistant right over here on the right side hold the fan at different points of the frame, and I had to make sure I kept the camera in the same exact position. I didn't do a very good job at it. As you can see, the framing of this image is way different from the original one used, but because there was a bit of consistency in the background with the pattern, it was still easy to kind of grab this fan, and I'll show you how I did that. So here's another image. This one wasn't used, but just for demonstration purposes, you can see that I didn't really mind whether his hand appears in there as long as the fan wasn't really obstructed. So yeah, moving on. Let's see what I did after this is I had my assistant bring this fan very close to the point that it was out of focus because it was too close to the camera. I felt like that would create some depth of field, and I think it really worked well. After I brought it in, there was a lot of masking, so let me turn off that mask to show you what I did. So with the mask off, this was the image that was captured, and what I needed was just the fan. So I told the model she could relax at this moment. So I have my fan here and I mask it in here, and that is me removing the model and just leaving the fan. Then I went on, masked a little bit of the edge here. I don't know what I was doing with that, but I'll keep that off for now. Then I brought in this fan. As you can see, the lighting was a little bit different, but let's move on and see how that could have been changed. Okay, so I opted to make this one a little bit darker because it was too bright. Yeah, I like that. I like how I was thinking. I'm sorry guys, I haven't looked at these images in a while and I'm literally exploring them for the first time since I edited them with you guys. So don't be surprised if I'm shocked at what I did. So yeah, here's the other fan. At this point, I could have been moving these fans to whichever direction because seeing that the pattern was consistent, it didn't really matter that much where I put the fans. Also, because I didn't want to do too much work editing out my assistant's hand, I really made these fans, I made it a tight crop, and the fans really start just from the edge of the picture. So I didn't have to do too much with cutting out the assistant's hands, and I didn't have to deal with how weird they might have looked if they looked like they were floating. So at this point, I feel like you don't have to think too much about what was happening in the background. It just looks like, oh, we got some fans. So yeah, this is another one. This is pretty much the same concept. Masking, masking, masking. If you do not know about masking, you can let me know in the comments, and I will be able to do a quick video on which I can show you how masking is done. Like, remember guys, this is not a tutorial, it's a photo breakdown. It's just me showing you how I create some of the composites, and this can be done in many different editing softwares. Okay, we move on. Added another fan. At this point, I felt like I had too much, and I guess I decided to stop. And the last thing that I did now was to work on the skin. I just brightened the entire image, I guess. Yeah, mostly the background and the other stuff. And that was it for this image. So let's take it back and do a comparison. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you do not already follow me on Facebook or Instagram, that's Lucas Focus on Instagram and Focus Photography on Facebook. You can please subscribe to the channel here. I'll be having a lot of content coming through, and as time goes by, I'll be able to make it more detailed by showing a little bit more of the behind the scenes and the actual editing. Let me know what you think. Please leave a comment at the bottom. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode.